Coming up in the show, all the drama from an action-packed round of 16. The BCL officials take centre stage as we get up close and personal with the referees, and we bring you the top 5 plays of the playoffs. The regular season is over and the playoffs have begun. The road to the Final Four starts here.
He knocks it down. What a shot!
It's showtime already.
Gets rejected. Gamble. Holy cow! What a dump!
Here he is again.
Oh! Take that.
It's going to be an unbelievable set of playoffs here in the Basketball Champions League.
We kick off proceedings from the round of 16 with a first ever all-Greek affair between BCL stalwarts PAOK and defending champions AEK. And it was the away team who got off to the perfect start.
A remarkable first quarter for AEK here. They will lead this one 30-11.
PAOK fought back in the second.
Garrett throws it down! PAOK, what a strong recovery from them here in the second quarter.
But they trailed by 9 at half-time. AEK star player Vince Hunter once again rose to the occasion.
Oh, good feed! Hunter throws it down!
His double-double of 20 points and 12 boards saw AEK pick up an 84-75 win in the first leg.
We knew coming into this game that it was going to be tough to win. We haven't won in this building in 2 years, so we definitely prepared for it very well and took it very seriously.
PAOK were on the hunt for a double-digit victory when they travelled to Athens for the second leg. And they came out strong in the opening quarter. But the home side fought back.
Bounce pass and thrown down by Mashulis.
It remained close as AEK looked to keep the advantage.
Yiannopoulos has gone for the three and he's knocked it down.
Jondre Jefferson led the charge for PAOK, grabbing 11 points and 9 rebounds on the night. As the away side took the lead by 5 in the third.
Catcher. Oh, he's drained it.
But this proved to be their biggest lead as AEK kept their opponents at bay.
Goss loses it. Delroy James with the steal. Delroy James with the dunk. And Delroy James has come up with a big, big play.
PAOK went on to seal the 63-62 win, but it wasn't enough as defending champions AEK once again made it to the quarterfinals.
We expect such a level of physicality, and we were ready to respond. This is very important. For us, was crucial to have this type of approach and behavior.
Tensions were running high in the all-Greek derby, but one person who kept his cool was the man in charge. We mic'd up the refs in both games to see how they dealt with all the drama.
Hey, baby. Okay. We go on 3. Good game. 1, 2. Hey, guys, calm down and wait. I saw that you touched. No. It's okay, but I saw. So this way we go. They will start with everything. Be ready. Number 13, fits, okay? Official warning for your team. I take my time. Hey, stay. I take my time. Go. Luca. Go to the bench. We need to take the opportunity to give a warning for the coach. Control your behavior. Maybe, I'm not sure, but control your behavior. That's all. Thank you. So we go, yeah?
There was a thrilling matchup in Germany as BCL newcomers Bros Bamberg played host to 2017 runners-up Banvit. And in front of a partisan home crowd, it was Bamberg who made the brighter start.
Harris down the middle! Oh, what a play to get some momentum heading into the second quarter for Bamberg.
But Banvit were far from discouraged. It remained tight in the third until this moment of brilliance by the Turks.
Moore will go from the half. Oh, Mackenzie Moore buries the three.
The home side were under pressure down the stretch as Jordan Morgan made inroads with a double-double for Banvit. But it was the 20 points and 5 assists from Tyrese Rice
Rice goes to the wing, gets a clean look, and he makes it.
That contributed to Bamberg sealing a narrow 81-79 win.
It's an 80-minute game. We played the first 40 minutes, so it's halftime. Rest up a little bit, prepare for next week, and then go down to Turkey.
We were excited to get back on the floor and, get competing again. We're not making any excuses. Bamberg beat us by 2. We'll play them again in a week, and we'll be ready, and I'm sure it'll be another great game.
Bamberg went into the second leg looking to defend their slim lead in front of a packed-out Bandirma crowd. And the first half was a close-fought battle.
Drives in, tough move from the Mexico international.
But it was the German side that led at the half.
And then passes it right into the hands of Hickman, who goes behind his back. Oh, a little showtime.
We played pretty much solid. We had some moment of downs that we have to try to cancel in the second half because they will come out very strong.
And the home side came back fighting for the win. But Banvit had an informed Tyrese Rice to contend with.
So the ball thrown over the head. Unbelievable.
As he finished the night with an impressive 32 points. Banvit came close in the final quarter, but it wasn't to be. As Bamberg pulled away to seal the 88-85 win and book their place in the quarter-finals.
When it come down to it, we came out here to try to get a win. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. A few of us have played in this arena before, and you know what it is when you come in here. So it's a great outing for us, man. I'm glad we got the win.
We take our first look at the quarter-final matchups with defending champions Ike taking on BCL debutants Bros Bamberg. The sides have already locked horns twice in the group stages this season, with Ike winning by 7 back in October.
On the turnover here, and this should be an uncontested dunk for Howard Samroos.
And Bamberg gaining revenge with a 4-point victory in January.
That's a lovely bounce pass. Look out! Cliff Alexander explodes!
Very ambitious team with a huge roster, unbelievable roster. It was pretty easy at the beginning to point them and Jerusalem as a potential winner of the cup. So it will be a big task for us.
They're really dangerous. They're a great team that likes to come out, play very physical.
I think we get better since the last time we played them. We put in a system that's working for us. We've been on a good streak so far.
The team is excited, coaches are excited. We just come here, continue to work, and continue to do what we need to do so we can make it to the Final Four.
Both sides excelled, with Ike averaging 10 steals per game, more than any other side, while Bamberg's 86% success rate from the free throw line was a playoff high. Inaugural Basketball Champions League winners Iberostar Tenerife went head-to-head with one of the surprise packages of the season, Prometheus Patras. The Spanish club was stunned by the Greeks in the first.
Prometheus have been right at it from the get-go today. Iberostar Tenerife certainly have not quite found their rhythm.
And things only got worse for the away side in the second.
Meyer, surely not again. This is getting ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The lead is 16.
The second half was a much closer affair.
It's Abramatis who knocks it down, which brings the lead down to just 9. Iberostar Tenerife in trouble because they trail Prometheus Patras by 12 points.
In one of the biggest shocks of the playoffs, Tenerife failed to register more than 60 points for the first time in the BCL. The Canary Islanders went into the second leg knowing that they had to overcome a double-digit deficit.
Chile who buries the 3! And Tenerife end the first quarter. They lead here tonight by 13.
The Spaniards continued their strong start in the second as they increased their aggregate lead by 8. Patras struggled to contain the hosts in the second half as Tenerife ended the third in style.
From the half, Ricciotti makes the 3! It's going to count! Huge shot from Nicholas Ricciotti!
They defeated Patras 79-57 on the night to book their place in the last 8.
It was a great victory, feel great. The whole team feel euphoric, for this nice win, we got. luckily, you know, we play home, you know, in front of all our people. They showed up. They did a great job, you know, cheering us, and we got the great victory.
You know, it always sucks to lose like this, and especially how we played the first game. We played great, but, you know, it's tough, but you got to give it to those guys. They were the better team tonight.
Hapoel Jerusalem travelled to Lithuania to take on Neptūnas Klaipėda in their first leg tie. Despite playing in front of a passionate home crowd, the visitors made a positive start.
Vlad again pushes it to Thomas. It's been a dunking show, and they've already got 23 points.
Neptūnas, however, showed their mettle in the second.
Linnakaitis again, open, and he's fouled! He is an absolute star!
The third quarter was full of end-to-end action.
Masulas, no-look pass to Williams. Neptūnas are in front, and you wouldn't have thought that was possible the way this game started.
But Jerusalem managed to extend their advantage by 5. And the Israelis then showed their class in the fourth.
Now Thomas goes in for the dunk. Put that on the highlight reel. So Hapoel Jerusalem take a 12-point lead into that second leg.
We knew they were going to come out hard, and I think just our defense and our focus won the game for us.
We were like 6 for 31 today from the three-point line, so that's not really how we shoot the ball, you know. I mean, I think it's no secret that we rely, you know, a little bit on the three-point shots. We had some good looks. They just didn't go in. That's just the game sometimes.
Overturning a 12-point deficit was the aim for Neptūnas when they travelled to Israel. But that was easier said than done.
Hapoel Bank Yehuv, Yerushalayim are completely dominating this game on both ends of the court.
As Jerusalem led the tie by 17 points at half-time. And there was no way back for Neptūnas in the second half.
Tashawn Thomas, he goes in with a monster dunk.
As Jerusalem sealed their quarter-final berth with a 170-138 win on aggregate. So Hapoel Jerusalem will meet Spanish giants Iberostar Tenerife in the last 8. Tenerife created playoff history by becoming the first team to qualify for the next round after losing their first leg by more than 10 points, while Jerusalem have won 8 BCL games in a row, which is their best run in the competition.
Well, Bank Yehuv, Yerushalayim, it's been a collective effort from these fellas. So many options they can go to off the bench.
It's a really tough team, you know, they got great players. They're doing a great job, not only in the Champions League this year, you know, in their own league. They won their cup, you know, so we got to be ready for it, you know. We know it's going to be tough, we know it's going to be physical, but we still got to play, you know. They got to come here, you know, and beat us over here. So it's going to be 2 good games.
Jerusalem's field goal percentage was the highest of any team, while no club conceded less points than Tenerife, who averaged 62.5. Still to come in the show, youngsters Antwerp go head-to-head with grizzled veterans Murcia. Italy and France collide as Le Mans lock horns with Bologna. And there's our best plays from the round of 16. Telenet giants Antwerp made history by becoming the first Belgian club to reach the playoffs. But they had their work cut out when they took on 2018 bronze medalist UCAM Murcia. Nevertheless, it was Antwerp who shone right from the word go.
Lee goes upstairs, but back on to throw it down.
The Belgians increased their lead in the second.
Back-to-back threes for Paris Lee, and he is just on fire.
Murcia pushed the tempo in the third.
Tumba, watch out. Murcia have a chance to work their way back in.
As they ate into Antwerp's advantage. But the home side held firm.
Lee for 3, got it! And Lee's 3 could be crucial. And Antwerp will take an 8-point advantage to Murcia.
I think that no one expects us to win, so that's why we are more motivated to even compete even more. And I think we can beat Murcia, and even the next round, I think we can even make it to the finals if we keep playing like this. So the ball's at our hands.
We didn't take care of the ball in the first half, but we still have another 40 minutes to play, and we have a lot to learn from this first game.
Murcia needed to win by 9 points if they had any hopes of advancing to the quarter-finals. And the home side got off to an excellent start.
Kevin Tumba trundled down the lane for the dunk. Murcia with a big scoring 26-19 first quarter, trailed by just the 1 point on aggregate.
Antwerp, however, fought back in the second.
Tough finish, recovered the mishandle. We've got a 2-point game.
The Spaniards piled on the pressure in the third.
Kloof throws it down, and the scores are tied, and we are 10 minutes away from one of these two teams making it to the quarterfinal of the Basketball Champions League.
Antwerp valiantly dug down deep in the final quarter.
Lays it up. And one! Silence in the gym here in Murcia.
Despite a 1-point loss, the Belgians picked up a famous 152-145 triumph on aggregate.
We just had to match the intensity, you know. They came out very hard, and Coach said that it was going to be a dogfight, so we was prepared for it.
It was Russia versus Italy in this highly anticipated tie as Nizhny Novgorod went up against Umana Reya Venezia. And Nizhny, the first ever Russian team to reach the round of 16, began on the front foot.
Perry for the two-handed jam! And yet another timeout being called here by Umana Reya Venezia.
The Italians rallied in the third, but point guard Kendrick Perry had an inspired performance for the home side.
And it's going to be Perry again, taking the three! He is in another world right now.
His tally of 34 points and 5 assists contributed to Novgorod picking up a thoroughly deserved 23-point victory. Venezia's famed support were in full force as they looked to overturn a huge deficit. And the home side piled on the pressure in the early stages.
Now he's going to put it on the deck, go in, take the contact! Are you kidding me? What a shot!
Stefano Tonut impressed for the Italian club, but with just a 6-point lead at the break, the home team needed more if they had any hope of qualifying.
Tonut spins, gets in the lane, puts it up! What a finish! What a finish from Stefano Tonut!
He netted 26 points on the night, while Venezia had 5 players reach double figures. But it still wasn't enough as Nizhny held the advantage.
Now the pass over to Komalov, over to Babrin, wide open, good! He's like an assassin out there.
Despite losing in Italy 84-66, they become the first ever Russian side into the quarter-finals of the BCL. A historic quarter-final awaits as Antwerp are pitted against Nizhny. It will be the first time that clubs from Belgium and Russia will be represented in the last 8 of the Basketball Champions League. In the round of 16, only these two teams managed 45% or more of their attempted field goals, 30% or more of their attempted three-pointers, and 70% or more of their shots from the free throw line. Novgorod have also conceded an average of 5.6 shots from behind the arc, the fewest amongst all teams, while Antwerp have allowed their opponents to make the fewest steals, conceding just 7. Having failed to advance from the round of 16 in their 2 previous attempts, Besiktas Sompo Japan were hoping it was third time lucky when they took on Nanterre in Paris. The Turkish club made a strong start.
And nice drive and finish by Gibson. So Besiktas take the lead.
But Nanterre overwhelmed the visitors in the second.
Juskavicius gets his first one to go from deep.
There was little to separate the teams in the second half, but Nanterre managed to fend off their opponents.
Konate, he puts it up, it's good, another one from Raul Konate.
As they picked up a 68-59 triumph. Nanterre travelled to Istanbul hoping to hold on to that lead, but faced a tough challenge.
Pressy on a 2-on break. Yildisley goes up and lays it in, and he's fouled.
And despite an impressive 16-point first-half performance from Jeremy Senglin,
three-pointer is good from Senglin.
It was the home side that took the slender lead going into the break.
Gibson, it's good.
Besiktas managed to stretch the lead to 8 points early in the third to cut the aggregate score to just a single point.
And Pressy answers with a three.
But the French side fought back.
Quick pass, Konaté lays it up and in. Shot clock about to expire, Konaté from the right. Oh, a dagger!
Nanterre sealed a 62-60 victory to secure an 11-point aggregate win and booked their place in the quarter-finals for the very first time. French champions Le Mans played host to Italy's Segafredo Virtus Bologna in the first leg of their round of 16 tie. And it was the visitors who took an early advantage.
Taylor with the bounce pass, and it's dug by the hustling Kelvin Martin.
As they led by 2 at half-time. Bologna extended their lead in the third, but Le Mans were far from finished.
Kendrick Ray for three. Good, they have taken the lead. Do you believe Le Mans? That's going to be punter for three. And he misses, but then nobody boxes out Moreira. 74-74 is how this first leg finishes between Le Mans and Segafredo Virtus Bologna.
The second leg brought a new coach for Bologna, as illustrious Serb Sasha Djordjevic took the helm for the first time. And from the very start, it was the Italians who were in charge.
Kwame puts it down.
Taking an impressive 15-point lead after the first quarter.
Chalmers. Wow. Shooters bounce.
They continued this run into the break, much to Djordjevic's approval.
Great reaction of the team, good first half, good intensity, good energy, but we have a lot to work.
Dejan Kravic impressed on the night with 16 points as the Italian side continued to dominate throughout the second half.
Here's Kravic again, dunking it.
Le Mans were unable to recover as Bologna cruised their way to an 81-58 win, booking a place in the quarterfinals.
I thought it was a great game. First of all, great atmosphere from our crowd. They really came out and brought energy the entire game. You know, we started we just want to play defense hard and then run. And that's all we did. We just defended, we played aggressive, and we just ran on offense.
After their dominant display against Le Mans, Bologna cruised into the quarterfinals where they will meet Nanterre. The sole French representatives remaining, Nanterre have advanced to the last 8 for the first time after losing in the round of 16 last year against Banvit. Meanwhile, Bologna, who are competing in the BCL for the first time this season, have won an impressive 11 of their 15 ties. Nanterre were lethal from beyond the arc as they netted 19 three-pointers, more than any other club. Bologna, however, were the most prolific two-point scorers. There were some sensational plays from the round of 16, and here are the very best.
From deep, now Thomas goes in for the dunk, and is fouled. Put that on the highlight reel.
Foul on the play! Glue throws it down. And throws it down hard.
Goes to Harris. He's loose. Smack with the fake. Harris down the middle. Huge finish for Harris. Great play. Sold a little handoff, and out of nothing, Harris just took off.
Oh, Hummer with the pump fake. He took it. Oh, are you kidding me? He went right at him. The two-handed Hummer with the hammer. Tonu just hit 1-3. Now he's going to put it on the deck, go in, take the contact. Are you kidding me? What a shot. Takes the contact, throws it up, hoping it's going to go in, and it does.
So 16 is now down to 8. Next up, the quarterfinals.
Go upstairs. Oh, beautiful play.
Unbelievable. Fast break with the throwdown.
Gone for the three, and he's knocked it down.
That might just be the play of the game. Unbelievable.
Rim wide open. Good.